Ohio's abortion ban at the first sign of a fetal heartbeat is now on hold. The ACLU and abortion clinics sued the state, saying that ban was unconstitutional and violated the right to privacy.
Pro-life supporters say this is not the end of the battle and they are prepared to fight back. State House reporter Morgan Trowell has been on top of our abortion coverage for months now. She's back tonight sharing what comes next for abortion here in Ohio.
It all started Wednesday evening when a state judge temporarily blocked Ohio's 6-week abortion ban.
What have you seen with your clinics in the past 24 hours?
Well, we've seen the phones and the websites have just been deluged with people wanting information. Is this true? Can I get in?
Northeast Ohio's Women's Center's medical director, Dr. David Burkons, hoped this day would come. And when he saw a Democratic judge from Hamilton County was deciding whether the ban was legal, he says he started to prepare.
We had been keeping lists of patients who had been too far. We told them if this happens, we will call you. And they, of course, are overjoyed.
There's a 2-week pause on the ban, but the judge was so strong in his opinion that abortion is a constitutional right that Ohio Right to Life's Elizabeth Whitmarsh says it's clear that the judge will block the law during the trial, and he will decide against the abortion ban. Now, she knows she has to look months down the line for her solution.
We're not going to just, throw our hands up and say, oh, well, we tried. There will be an Ohio Supreme Court that when they hear this case, we're going to have a bench that is filled with justices that hold to the Constitution and not to anti-life activism.
She has 2 plans: encourage people to vote for Supreme Court justices who represent their values, since they will likely be the ones with the final word on the abortion law, and wait for the total abortion ban to be brought back up in the State House.
Strong likelihood that that will be passed and signed by the end of 2022.
If the heartbeat bill is unconstitutional, you would assume that this next one would.
Now, Ohioans just have to wait. The judge will be making a decision within now 13 days on if he will extend the block for another 2 weeks to give him time to think, or if he's just going to completely block the law until the trial is over. At the State House, Morgan Trowell, News 5.
Ohio Senator Rob Portman is among the Republicans who do not support the national abortion ban proposed by Lindsey Graham this week. The South Carolina senator is calling for a federal ban after 15 weeks. There are some exceptions, including rape, incest, and to save the mother's life. Portman says he supports the Supreme Court ruling that overturned Roe v. Wade and leaves abortion laws up to the states. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell agrees.
I think most of the members of my conference prefer that this be dealt with at the state level.
Graham's abortion bill would need 60 votes in the Senate to advance. That's something that is unlikely to happen right now. Along with Ohio's ruling yesterday, there have been some new developments at the state level. This month, that is, West Virginia lawmakers passed a bill Tuesday banning abortion at virtually every stage of pregnancy with few exceptions. And in Michigan last week, the state Supreme Court ordered that voters decide on the future of abortion this fall at the polls.